PMC Unpaved, plus Living Proof. Thank you all for being here. Nice to be able to meet like this. Just starting on a personal note, I want to thank everyone, not just for being here, but all the kind words that I've been the recipient of starting all this. Nobody does this alone, but it's quite a community. It's an institution. You've all made my dream come true, and for that I am grateful. So thank you for that. The metaphor I often use when if many of you do know me well enough, I try and deflect pain with humor. You run an outdoor event, shit's gonna happen. I mean, it's just the way it is. If we often joke that one of the great things that came out of COVID was the perfect bike event, which was no bike event. $50 million sending people to Jersey, that's pretty brilliant, but that doesn't happen on its own, without, 40 years before it of getting the commitment, getting the cause out front, getting the client that I would wish that's, going to change the trajectory of the cures for all cancer, and you all are part of that. So when people ask me about I'm trying to think how many years we started the Living Proof, or recognizing it, putting it in the database, getting the information on riders and volunteers, and obviously seeing the growth through the years. Regardless of forecast, my line through the years sort of was, who wouldn't want to ride like anybody else and ride 200 miles in the rain or big heat and just be like anybody else? This moment, we get to celebrate and toast the Living Proof community. I suppose there are multiple things we can address, but, PMC is a community of hope, and whether it's the Pedal Partner Program or the Living Proof community, we're demonstrating that for those dealing with cancer, that they're not in this alone. There's a world of people investing. So behind PMC this year, if I can, just put it to you in a big sense, there are four event programs. There's 6,500 riders, 4,000 volunteers, 350,000 plus people writing checks in support of that. 16 routes, 47 towns, 370 miles of infrastructure. I'm fond of saying that the Boston Marathon is a nice little event. Pair of sneakers and 26 miles, who couldn't do that? One route. Anyway, but kind of proud of the PMC, Okay. I'm introducing a Living Proof rider, 11 years. She's a remarkable woman, and she's going to share her story with you. Please welcome Margaret Vasquez.
Hi, friends. I'd like to share, to date, a Dana-Farber success story. The kind of story we all ride for, and the kind of story I desperately wish for everyone in the throes of the cancer fight right now. I'm honored and humbled to be representing this Living Proof team here tonight. I'm pretty damn proud to be part of this community and to be riding bikes with all of you. I feel immense gratitude to be able to do so. You see, my cancer story starts when I was about 13 and my dad was diagnosed with breast cancer. Yes, I said dad, and yes, I said breast cancer. They didn't know what the heck to do with him or how the heck to treat him 36 years ago. My story takes a turn for the worse when my dad loses his fight to cancer 6 years later. I was 19. The story continues when my two sisters Jane, and Barbara are diagnosed with breast cancer at ages 43 and 41, respectively. And then, never one to miss a party, I was diagnosed as well. I was 33. At that time, with a 1.5-year-old son, our plans for expanding our family came to an abrupt halt. Given my dad, my sisters, my young age, the cancer location, and the fortunate fact that it was caught quite early, I opted for a double mastectomy. After that little sidetrack of many surgeries, my husband and I were given the green light to try for baby number 2. Not long after that, it is determined, back up. Not long after, our beautiful survivor baby Penelope arrived in a swift and dramatic fashion. And that's a story for another day. Not long after that, it is determined too much breast tissue remained and the double mastectomy needed to be redone. That redo revealed more cancer. I was 36, I had an 8-month-old, I could not pick up for weeks, and an almost 5-year-old. And I will admit that was a really rough time. There have been many other milestones in my story, but those are the highlights. A few years later, I'm 39, and I turn to my partner in crime, my biggest fan, the other pea in my pod, my love, and say, I want to ride the PMC to celebrate my 40th. Without hesitation, my hubby was all in, and so we did, that year and every year since for 11 years. When this unpaved ride started, it definitely piqued this roadie's interest. And last year, when the ride fell exactly on my birthday, I could think of no better way to celebrate. So I signed up. My sister came to cheer me on, and it was so fun and so hard and so beautiful. This year I'm back. Both of my sisters are here, and my survivor baby is here to cheer us on. My hubby and 5 other Team Duncan riders are joining us this year. Have joined us. We already wrote. This year, I'm celebrating 13 years cancer-free. I'm celebrating turning 50 earlier this week. And celebrating being strong enough to ride my bike through the Berkshires with all of you. My birthday gift is to reflect on just how damn lucky I am. Both my sisters are here and thriving and cheering us on. My daughter, born both after and before my breast cancer diagnoses, is here, rocking her freshman year of high school. And never letting me forget how nuts I am for my crazy bike riding. I am here, and every day a defiant F-you to cancer. Every pedal stroke moving towards growing this living proof community, this living proof team, together with all of you. So, let's raise a glass to my birthday. Shameless plug. To every single... Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Margie. Happy birthday to you. So let's raise a glass to my birthday. Every single one of the living proof birthdays, and to those in the fight right now, and all those whose birthdays ended way too soon. Salud. Salud. Thank you. Thank you for all the support.
Hey, Margie!